our sport, only one person can walk away with the trophy. And what's really wrong with wanting?
Serena Williams surprised the world when she revealed something that no one expected. The woman known for her discipline, focus, and unstoppable power on the tennis court shared that her recent 31-pound weight loss did not come from grueling training sessions or strict diets. Instead, she spoke candidly about using a GLP-1 medication, a choice that had already sparked global attention. Fans were stunned, critics were divided, and suddenly everyone wanted to understand the real story. Serena was not just another athlete. She was a symbol of strength, determination, and resilience. Her victories had inspired millions, and her career had become a blueprint of hard work and perseverance. Yet behind the trophies and spotlight, she carried a very personal and human struggle, one that she had not shared before. Motherhood and body challenges. After giving birth to her first daughter, Olympia, in 2017, and her second daughter, Adira, in 2023, Serena entered a new chapter of life, one that brought joy but also unforeseen challenges. Despite her dedication to training and attention to nutrition, her body refused to respond in the ways she expected. Imagine the frustration of someone who had repeatedly defied physical limits, now feeling powerless in front of the mirror, struggling with a scale that wouldn't budge. For Serena, this struggle was not just about weight. It was about feeling disconnected from her body, the very same body that had carried her to the pinnacle of tennis. She realized that what had worked in the past wasn't enough anymore, and the familiar rules of hard work and discipline alone were no longer sufficient to meet her new physical reality. A bold decision. Instead of continuing down a path that had yielded little progress, Serena made a decision that surprised many. She turned to a GLP-1 medication. The choice was not made lightly. Serena researched extensively, asked questions, and even admitted to feeling nervous before trying it. Her decision was grounded not in vanity, but in a desire for health, confidence, and a renewed sense of physical and mental lightness. In just a few months, the results were undeniable. She lost over 31 pounds, and more importantly, she felt better in her own skin, experiencing a newfound sense of energy and clarity. This honesty about her journey was unusual in a celebrity culture that often promotes only the polished, curated results. Public reaction. The reaction to Serena's revelation was immediate and intense. Social media platforms exploded with opinions, ranging from praise to criticism. Many applauded her transparency, seeing it as a courageous acknowledgement of a struggle that millions of women face silently. Some fans shared personal stories, expressing relief and solidarity, saying that if Serena could seek help, then it was okay for them too. On the other hand, some critics argued that she was undermining her legacy, questioning whether her choice set the wrong example for young athletes who had admired her as the embodiment of discipline and hard work. The debate quickly expanded beyond Serena herself, touching on broader cultural questions about the pressures placed on women, athletes, and public figures to maintain perfection. The weight of expectation. Serena's story highlighted a relentless and often unfair societal standard. Male athletes, when slowing down or showing signs of aging, are often praised for their perseverance and authenticity. Women, especially mothers, face a different expectation: to recover their pre-pregnancy bodies immediately, as though childbirth had never altered them. Despite her status as one of the greatest athletes in history, Serena was judged not for her achievements, but for changes in her body. That pressure was not only physical, but emotional and mental, an unrelenting spotlight on her every decision and appearance. Her choice to use medication was, in many ways, a response to this invisible but pervasive burden, an attempt to regain control over her own body and her own narrative. Health, risks, and controversy. Serena's openness also sparked a discussion about the broader implications of the medications she used. Originally developed to help manage type 2 diabetes, GLP-1 medications had become a trend among celebrities seeking weight loss. Doctors cautioned that these drugs were not magic solutions, emphasizing potential side effects such as nausea, digestive discomfort, and more serious health risks if misused. The sudden popularity of these medications also created access challenges for patients who relied on them for legitimate medical reasons. Serena's public acknowledgement placed her at the center of a larger conversation about ethics, health, and the pressures of celebrity culture, highlighting the complexity of choices that public figures face when their private lives become public debates, challenging the culture of perfection. What made Serena's story particularly compelling was her willingness to break the silence about an issue that many had suspected, but few admitted publicly. In Hollywood and professional sports, pressures to conform to ideals of appearance are constant, yet rarely acknowledged. By speaking openly, Serena shined a light on the hidden struggles that even the strongest, most disciplined individuals experience. Her honesty reframed the narrative from shame to empowerment, showing that strength includes knowing when to seek help and prioritize well-being over societal expectations. Redefining strength. Serena's confession did more than explain her personal journey. It challenged assumptions about success, discipline, and femininity. She reminded the world that resilience is not only measured by how much one can endure, but also by the courage to acknowledge vulnerabilities and take steps to care for oneself. Her choice emphasized that even icons, legends, and champions face moments where personal needs must take priority over public perception. For many, this made her more relatable, human, and inspiring. It also initiated a necessary conversation about the double standards in sports and media, where women are often judged more harshly than men for natural life changes, such as pregnancy or aging. Beyond the headlines, the discussion that followed Serena's revelation extended far beyond her own experience. Fans, athletes, and experts debated the ethics of celebrity influence, the realities of postpartum body changes, and the societal pressures that shape public perception. Questions arose about how much transparency is responsible versus how much influence it carries, and whether the intense scrutiny faced by women in sports and entertainment is fair or reasonable. Through her honesty, Serena highlighted a larger truth. The public often expects perfection while undervaluing the human effort and sacrifices behind it. The human side of a legend. Ultimately, Serena Williams' story is not only about losing 31 pounds, it is about reclaiming autonomy, health, and peace of mind in the face of relentless expectations. It is a story of motherhood, struggle, and courage, reminding the world that even the most extraordinary individuals have human limits. Her decision to speak openly about her journey exemplifies a rare kind of leadership, the kind that acknowledges vulnerability, confronts judgment, and encourages honest conversations about health, body image, and societal pressure. Serena's honesty did not diminish her accomplishments. It added a new layer to her legacy, one that highlights the importance of self-care, authenticity, and empathy. A legacy of honesty. Serena Williams' revelation was a turning point in how we view athletes, celebrities, and the pressures placed upon them. It sparked debates, challenged cultural norms, and encouraged dialogue about fairness, health, and transparency. But more importantly, it demonstrated that strength is not only about titles, records, or discipline. It is also about the courage to admit when help is needed and to make choices that prioritize personal well-being. Serena's honesty reminded the world that even champions are human, and that true resilience includes accepting limitations, embracing vulnerability, and advocating for oneself despite criticism. In sharing her story, she opened the door for a broader, more compassionate understanding of the challenges faced by women, mothers, and public figures alike, leaving a legacy not just of athletic excellence, but of authenticity and courage.